Okay, guys, so the next part of that would be, I'm not going to stand on the foam roller right now because I'm just trying to get to the point, is get a towel that's long enough for you to put under your arms. And I had a guy ask me a question, and I apologize because I looked everywhere for it before I did this video so that it would be specific for you. So, what he said was, I have a really hard time putting the same swing on the ball. Because I think maybe I said something like, what's your inconsistency? What do you need help with? And I said consistency, and he said something about, I have a problem being consistently putting the same swing on the ball. So this is what I would tell you, okay? So you can do this on the foam roller too. So what we have to understand is that there's pressure points under the armpits, okay? It's in the golfing machine. There's 4 pressure points. Number 1 is the trail palm on the lead thumb. Okay, that's the number 1 pressure point. And what that does is it helps keep the wobble out. It helps keep the hands as a unit. Number 2 pressure point is the last 3 fingers of the left hand. So if these are squeezing ever so slightly a little tighter, then you're going to get some wobble in here. You see that? Okay. Number 3 is the way the third accumulator loads and rests the club on the pad of the index finger. Okay. And it's called the master pressure point. If I was trying to tell you what to do specifically, I would say hold on ever so slightly with the last 3 of the left. And I'd hit all the balls for the day just thinking about that part. The next part, even though it's number 1, is I'd be trying to put the pressure of the trail palm on the lead thumb. Okay, and Jeff Passage, this is for you. You talked about being able to keep the lead arm straight. Well, the problem that you're going to come into is you don't have the pressure point of the palm on the thumb. So it's the right arm if you're right-handed, the left arm if you're left-handed, the palm pushing on the thumb, keeping the lead arm straight. As soon as the trail arm starts to overflex, so does the lead arm, okay? So Jeff, that's for you. And this is what I would do, Jeff. I would get the club where it's parallel to the ground, parallel to the target line, and I would be applying the number 1 pressure point on the thumb, and I would just be trying to turn my back to the target, keeping the pressure on there. Can you see how my right arm's a little bit above the left? It's because I'm keeping it straighter, okay? And the straightness of the pressure of the palm pushing against the thumb is keeping the lead arm straight, and that's controlling the precision of the radius, okay? So I got a little off track there because the consistency of putting the same swing on the ball, so the arms attached to the pecs are the 4th pressure point. Okay, that's where I was going, but I got off on a tangent. So for you, it's about understanding that you can put a towel under your arm, swing back to where your arm's parallel, and hit it as hard as you can. Okay, what we don't want to do is drop the towel in the back swing or drop the towel in the forward swing where our arms are separating from the torso. Okay, so again, let's look at that from the back real quick. I'm not going to fold this up too much because we're trying to record a video and this is going to be too long for Twitter. So, towel under your arms, and look, it's deep under your arm, okay? And then from the backswing, look, there's not going to be any way for you to lift that up because the towel will fall out, okay? So what we know about golf is it uses angular momentum for part of the power package. Anybody that lifts it up is going to try to shallow, okay? So one of the things that I learned from Hank Haney is he said, why would you want to reroute when you could have perfect symmetry? And that's something that always made sense to me. And look, everybody's different. So I'm not saying everybody has to do this, but it's a great place to start. Put a towel under your arms, take the club back to where the arm's parallel. Notice how the arm goes across my chest a little bit more and the back elbow stays tucked in, and then hit balls from there. Okay? So if you want to put a more consistent swing on the ball, you have to do something that's more consistent, and a towel's the key. All right? Thanks.